channel Electrical Master. This video I'm going to explain about how to we do the basic configuration of DeepC controller. Last video I explained about how to download the DeepC controller. So this video we are talking about how we can do the configuration settings. Let's go to the video. This is the software homepage. Once you download the software, just double click the software. It will open this homepage. You can see these pages. Here whatever the software I downloaded, that model will be shown here. If I have the existing setting, it will shown in this box, and here this box, suppose I am connected my DeepC controller to this PC, means it will automatically detect here. So far I am not connecting any DeepC controller, so it will show no device is found. And connecting way through the USB. So I have to select USB connection. See this picture. This is the modular DeepC controller module backside. This is the USB pin. You have to connect the USB cable to here, this pin, this port, and you have to connect to your computer. Once you connected, here automatically it will show the device is detected. Suppose you want whatever the data stored in that module, you just click this read configuration from the module. Click this button, it will automatically the default setting configured in the DeepC controller. After you will edit or configure the setting, you want to write that setting to DeepC controller, just click this button. This is a write to module. After all the setting, you have to give the save and write to this write to module. It will automatically configure setting to upload to the DeepC controller. So now I will explain how to we can do the basic configuration setting of the newly buy DeepC controller. I'm not having DeepC controller device, but I will give the simple demo. You can watch the demo, get the idea what are the things we need to configure in the DeepC controllers. See, here I bought the DeepC controller module 7310. So I want to make the configuration for 7310 basic settings. Okay. So I will create the 7310 setting. First I have to go to create new connection. Before that you have to connect the device like this. I already told USB connection. It will show that the device is dim. After that you have to select create new connection. Go to the module. My module is 7310, so I have to select 7310. Once I click the 7310, this automatically open this page, 7310 configuration page. Here it will show the DeepC module picture, and here it will show the what are the parameters are available. It will show in the left side. So from that basic configuration, we have to do the some function only we have to edit. Rest of the function you have to keep it in the default, whatever it is given, you have to give the default. So basic configuration, first you have to go module, and module option you have to click. Then this module option page will show. Here you can give your project title or your company name, you can give in the description. And this is the common LED, 4 LEDs, whatever the LED you want show in the front panel, you can configure it. This LED usually display in here. See this picture. This is the front view of the DeepC controller. This is the 4 LED indication. Whatever the in LED configuration, you can do it. Like system in auto, shutdown alarm, warning alarm, and engine trip. All the things you can configurable. Where you have to give that information, this module option. So you have to select digital input and common warning, common shutdown, whatever you want you can give, and you can make the text here for that indication for what purpose. Like this is digital input here means it's a system in auto, like a system electrical trip, like electrical trip or shutdown, whatever you can give here. And you want to print this label, just give this text insert and it will open the printing option. you have to type the 4 things and give the print. It will print the page in A4 sheet, then make it cut and fitted into paste here. Okay, fine. So next is below startup image, and you want to make any once you turn on the controller, it will there will be no images will be there. Suppose you want to make the image, you have to click this button, show on startup image, select that image from the default software. It is giving DeepC startup image. I selected the thing, the image will show here. Once I turn on the controller, it will show DeepC electronics, and this is the delay time, how much delay once I turn on that DeepC controller to active. So it's a default 2 seconds, leave it, it's a 2 seconds. So that's it. Whatever the things you write it here, it automatically saved to the particular configuration setting. So just go to back, then miscellaneous option, click this miscellaneous option. Default it will selected by so active DTC only, it is selective, and you have to click the another enable cooldown in stop mode. This only have to click, rest of the things no need. Then go to back, configurable front panel editor. This actually this DeepC controller we can configure in 2 ways. One is through the software we can configure, another one is locally you can configure through the panel itself. You can see this panel, this arrow, right, tick arrow, and if you click this tick arrow and the red button simultaneously, then this display will open the editor page. So with the help of the editor page, you can locally control the parameters of this DeepC controller, but it is a limitable. You cannot access all the parameters. Limitable parameter you can configure. That parameter configuration also you can give the permission from this software only. See here, if I am giving this enable only, you can access that parameters in the panel itself. If I am not giving enable, you cannot access. Even if you click that editor page also, it will show you don't have the access. Suppose I am giving the permission, so just click the enable button, and I can choose what are the things you can handle in there. This not in FE means front panel editor. This option not in the front panel editor. Suppose I am giving the permission to the front panel editor means I can give with the security, like suppose for the operator or engineer, like this I am giving the option. So I am setting the pin number for the operator whoever change that field operator. So there they have to put the password while accessing that panel. The engineer want to setting full configuration setting means I have to give the engineer's pin number to level 2 settings. So based on that I can select it. This is for the level 1, only operator can do it, and these things only same like this is for the level 1, and this is for the level 2. Okay, like this I can select. Similarly for all other configuration, like this is for the display configuration. Similarly for the alternator setting configuration, I give access or not. Suppose I am giving access without pin means I can select no pin. Okay. Similarly engine access, for engine parameter setting, engine pressure or temperature, all the settings I want to change. I want to give the access means I have to give permission here. No pin or level 1, level 2, like this I have to do. But basic configuration, no need to give this front panel editor configuration, so I just disable it. Okay, then the setting will change automatically, and go to back, then select display configuration. Display configuration, normally it is in the home page, it will be in the mode configuration. You have to choose to instrumentation, and this home pages module you can see here. This is the front display. With the help of this up down right and left arrow, you can go you can navigate the pages from 1 2 2 3, like this 9 pages you can move. So I want to configure each page, what are the things should be shown. I can configure here. The first page with the summary screen. Summary screen means what are the default voltages, load, those things will be shown in the summary screen. And second page I can connect like engine ratings, like engine speed. See here, engine RPM, engine speed. Similarly, like engine running hours, like engine coolant temperature, fuel level. Like this, I can configure here whatever the things I want. I can configure here, like generator current, generator kilowatt, generator frequency, generator kilowatt. So like this, whatever the things I want, I can easily configure a generator power factor. So like this, I can configure 10 pages. And normally, and this is for the instrumentation. Home page, I selected the instrumentation. What are the data it's read from that generators? I can choose a generator frequency and current, kilowatt rating, kVA, generator voltages, power factor, kilowatt hour. So I can select the what are the things it is read to shown in this page. So I can select those things. And suppose if you are connecting SCADA to your generator, means you can click these two things, charge alternator and the generator phase voltages. It will shown in the SCADA system. But here I'm not using any SCADA system, only locally control the generator. So I'm uncheck this box. That's it. Then go to back. Then user defined strings is no needed. And event log. Yes, event log. Event log means whatever the generator is running over, when it is started and stopped, and when it was some fault is happened. It's all the things it will record in the event log page. So I can configure the event log based on the running hour or date and time. So we need only date and time only. So I select date and time, and the rest of the things it's a default. No need to change anything. Just give it like a shutdown, alarm, trip, all the things it will be recorded. So go to back. Then data only for the modules. What are the settings we have to do? These things only for the module option. Then go to back. Click the application page. You have to select only two things. One is for the engine type. Suppose you are using a normal diesel engine, means you have to select conventional diesel. Or if you are using electronic controller advanced generator engine, means you have to select the particular model number, Cummins or Perkins, all the company electronic controller model number also you have to choose. Electronic engine model number have to choose. But I am using only the conventional DG, so I am choosing just conventional diesel. So rest of the things no need to select anything. And this is the dual mutual standby. Actually, if you want to use this generator for primary function or standby function, I am using my generator for the primary function, that is giving load to the my what are the connecting loads. So I am giving this one is a disable. Suppose you are using generator for purpose of standby, then you have to select always. Then the standby hours also you have to give how many hours it is running. That is also you can assign. So this dual mutual common port. Actually, if you want to make it two generators a standby mode, means through the RS485 port communication, you have to connect both the generator controller and give the access to running hour time. The first generator for 8 hours or second generator for 8 hours, like this you can configure. But my configuration only for the prime purpose, continuous load application, there is no standby, so I'm giving disabled. And this is for the over voltage protection. Just click the enable over voltage. For single phase, it will automatically 277 for the over voltage protection, single phase over voltage protection. Rest of the things no need to change anything. Just give back. Then go to the input. This is the very important. This is the input, analog and digital input for the deep sea controller. So input, there are 6 input is the analog input you have to configure. Normally these 3 inputs are fixed input. This is the first input always used for the oil sensor. Lube oil sensor setting. Lube oil sensor you have to connect this analog input A. Analog input B, you have to connect for the temperature sensor, coolant temperature, and analog input C, you have to connect for the fuel level. So 3 sensor is a default, it's connecting. See this picture. This is the controller backside. This is the analog input 15, 16, 17. I told no A, B, C. These are the analog input. This input you have to connect to the field the lubile sensors, fuel sensors, and coolant sensor. 3 sensors you have to connect. And the rest remaining 3 inputs are there, analog input D, E, F. There is a configurable input. You can use this input either analog or digital input also, you can use it. For example, I want to start my generator in auto mode. I have to give the remote start signal. So remote start input 12 voltage I have to give. For that purpose, I can use this analog input as a digital input, because 12 volt is the digital. So what I'm changing, just change this analog input to digital input. So now I can use this analog input as a digital input. That's it. Here, then go to the digital input page. Digital input page, you can select digital input A, B, C. These all are user configurable. If you want, you can do configure this input. But digital input I'm not configure anything, so I'll just leave it like that. Just I'm going to directly analog input D, because I'm choosing that analog input D as a digital input. So once I selected there as a digital input and go to this page, and so analog input D, it will show. I have to select remote start on load. This function for the remote start operation, and polarity is close to active. Whenever the analog input D get 12 voltage, it will start the function is the remote start function, and it will polarity is close to active. That's it. Then digital input also done. Next is output. Output is digital output. Normally 6 digital outputs are there. See here, digital output from the picture you can see here. Make it just loop. This pin number 4, 5 and 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These all are digital inputs. Usually this 4 and 5, that is A and B, used for the fixed function, that is fuel relay and start relay. Output A and output B used for the default controller. It's a designed for the fuel startup and starting relay, starting solenoid supply. Okay, so remaining output only you can configure. Then output C and output D used for the volt free contact. It is a dry contact. Dry contact means you can use for the external purpose, like external. If you connect the ATS breaker and the generator brake, interlock means you can use this output terminals, because normally generator is off. This output C will be close, NC contact. Similarly, when generator is on, then output D will be the NC contact. So based on that, you can use the interlock between the ATS panel and the generator. For the purpose, you can configure output C and D. This terminal will be shown the picture here. See here, C and D, 30, 31 and 32, 33. This terminal you can use for the NC, and this is the NO. You can connect for the external use. Similarly, other output E, F, G, H, I, J. These all are the output, digital output. Is available 12 volt. You can use for the, it's a configurable. You can use for the any additional alarm, audible alarms, or a common trip. Any other purpose also you can configure here. Okay, so this is a digital output. Then next basic configuration is a timer. So timer normally is giving the delay time for the generators, remote start in on load, off load, telemetry start, engine attempt, crank start, cranking reset, safety on delay. So this is the basic setting. You don't change anything. This whatever the settings it's giving default, keep it there. So go to back. This is a load or stopping timer. Load or stopping timer also same configuration. Nothing to change here. That's it. Mode time. This timer also you don't want to change anything. Whatever the default is there, you have to give the default things. Then go to the generators. Generator options. First is the generator option. You have to select alternator fitted. You have to click this one. And how many poles is there? So 4 pole or 6 pole generator. You have to select. It's a 4 pole my generator. And wiring configuration 3 phase and 4 wire configuration ROEB and neutral. So it will automatically show the phasor diagram. Suppose your generator having VT is additionally fitted, means you have to click this VT fitted and give the ratio of the VT rating. But my generator is VT also inbuilt that configuration. So I'm this page is unselected. Okay. Then generator phase rotation protection. Yeah, you have to click the enable. Then whenever the phase will be ROEB like this. Suppose your configuration will be L3, L2, L1 means you can change. But my configuration is L1, L2 and L3. Whenever it change, it will give the alarm and trip. The rest of the things, breaker control no needs, keep it same. And this is the important, generator rating. So based on your nameplate data, you have to check the nameplate generator nameplate data, how much kilowatt. Just enter the kilowatt rating. And then kVAR automatically will detect and kVA also automatically detect. Here you have to give the power factor of your generator. These things you will get it in the nameplate detail of generator. Just put this values, kilowatt rating and power factor rating. That's it. Then generator option will be saved automatically. Go to back. Then generator voltage. This is very important. Generator protection, over voltage and nominal voltage, under voltage, all the things. Generator voltage, you have to just give the nominal voltage of your generator. What is the nominal voltage? If it is 420 or 430 or 440, you can give. My nominal voltage is 415 volt only. So I give here 415. That is my 100% of nominal voltage. And loading voltage. Loading voltage means what is the minimum voltage it's required for your load. So I give 410 is minimum voltage. So my load can operate. So 3-phase loading voltage I enter 410. Then rest of the things automatically it will detect, like under voltage. See, under voltage it's 375. It is giving 90% of my nominal voltage. And trip it will be the 398. Oh, sorry. Actually under voltage there will be two settings. One is for the alarm and then trip. First alarm it will come up with the 95% of my nominal voltage, that is 398, and trip it will be the 90%, so 375. Normally we know the industrial standard voltage minimum rating is plus or minus 10% is accessible. So minimum voltage will be 10%. That's why I am giving here. So 10% it will be trip and 5% it will be the alarm. So for the under voltage. Similarly for over voltages, 5%, 105% for the alarm, 439, and a trip it will be the 110%. Once you give here, you need to give only the nominal voltages and loading voltage. That's it. Rest of the things it will defaultly it will selected. Then go to back. Click the generator frequency. Similarly, you have to select the nominal frequency. 50 Hz my nominal frequency, and loading frequency it will be the 48.5, so 97%. So rest of the things it will select automatically. So industrial standard it will be the plus or minus 5% is acceptable for the generator frequency. So that's why for over under frequency 95%, above frequency 105% it will be trip. Then go to back. Then generator current output. Generator current option. What are the CT you are using? For the 3 terminal 3 CTs we are connected. So CT amperes I have to choose here. Whatever the rating based on your full load current, you have to select the CT. You can check in the nameplate the generator. CT rating you can select primary and secondary, and full load rating of your generator you have to enter here. Then earth city, how much rating you can set here. Then alarm option based on your input data of city and full load current, it will automatically set the point. See here 500 ampere in my full load current, so it's overload option showing 100%. Short circuit it will be 200% of my full load current. Then earth fault also, click the enable earth fault 50 amperes, 10% of my full load current. Saving, just go to the back. There is a full load current option will be set at overload and short circuit protection also done. Then you have to go to generator power. Generator power, you have to select overload protection. Click the enable. Then my full load capacity is 320 kilowatt. 90% is accessible. So it will show 288. That's it. That's it for the generator power. Then go to back. Engine. Click the engine. Engine options. Engine option is the important one. I already selected the conventional type engine. So conventional type default function is automatically selected. So oil pressure. If it is a conventional type, you don't need to give any changes, because whatever the conventional engine oil pressure, all the things it will be setted here. Seal pressure, engine pressure, fuel alarm, all are setting here. So just go to back. Then it is the next function is schedule. Schedule function used for the auto start. So you have, if you want to make the generator automatically start on your configuration, just click this enable and go to back. Click the bank 1. There will be two settings will be there, bank 1 and bank 2. Bank 1 for 8 schedule will be there, bank 2 also 8 schedule you can make it. So you can select bank 1 for weekly operation and bank 2 for the monthly operation. So 1 week I want to start the generator automatically based on the time. Suppose this is the week 1, I can choose the day, which day I want to run, Monday or Tuesday, and click the option of running. It's on load or off load, without load or with load. I want to run my generator with load, automatically start, and starting time it will mention here 7 o'clock. How many hours I want to run? 8 hours I want to run, so I put 8. That's it. Similarly, I have to give the rest of the days. This is for the automatic schedule function for weekly. Then automatically it will say go to back. Click the bank 2 setting. This is for the monthly. Suppose I want to run my generator whole month, means I have to select the first week and the day, first day. And similarly, the running condition, on load or off load, timings, which time it want to start. Actually, the starting time, this timing is running with the 24-hour basic settings. So you have to give the timing 24 hours settings only. Similarly, I have to give first week and second week, third week, fourth week. I have to give. This is the monthly schedule configuration. So these are the basic configuration of settings of 7310 DeepSeek controller. Once I will done all the setting parameters configure, just I want to save or update this setting to my controller. How to do this? Just click this button. See here, write to module. If I click this module, once my module, if it is connected, it will automatically write the parameters, whatever I did it, it will automatically update to the DeepSeek controller. So like this way, you can do the basic configuration of DeepSeek controller. I hope you will understand. If you have any doubt, write it in the comment box. I will give the reply. Thank you.